Okay, so I have cut the Craftopia glitter vinyl, and you can see that it's not quite 12 inches, but I'm okay with that. It's not that often that I go all the way to the edge with anything anyway, but I went ahead and cut. You can see I did some test cuts to find the right setting, and I did a blade depth of 4, a thickness 9, and speed 4 was what worked for me. But of course, do your test cuts to find the perfect setting for you. I'm just going to cut this out. I'll see how it weeds. Kind of wanted you guys to see this as I was doing it, so you would, you know, see that I'm not doing anything super special or fancy or anything. Make sure you guys can see that. Okay, so I'm doing just an acrylic disc. I have a bag of like 50 of these 2-inch acrylic discs that I bought, I think Amazon or eBay years ago. I can look and see if I can find the link. And so I just did a 2-inch circle. And so let's try and weed this. It's really thick. It's like really thick vinyl, but I like the fact that it's not textured glitter. Like there's no glitter that's going to flake off on anything, and it's really shiny. Let's see how we did with this. And I didn't double cut. I maybe should have. But let's just see what we get here. It's weeding pretty well. You can't really grab the pieces like you can with regular adhesive vinyl. With the tweezers like I like to, but it is weeding well. I'm just being overly careful not to be too aggressive with it. So I did use my ratchet blade so that I could share my cut settings with you guys, because I know not everybody uses a CB09 blade. If I were using my CB09, I would probably use a 45-degree blade. Okay, so I got that main part out. I lost a piece right there. So I'm not sure if it tore or what happened there. Let's see if I can recover that piece. Is that it right there? So that piece right there should have stayed. I don't know, it might have torn. See if we can't recover that. Might not last, but this is my first try. So okay, I've got my Explorer tool here, because again, it's really thick. You can't really grab it with the tweezers. I mean, like, I don't know if you can see how thick that is compared to regular adhesive vinyl. It's pretty thick, and it's very plasticky, but that's not a bad thing. It's very different. It's not real pliable. It would not work well on a curve. I don't know that I would try to use this on something with some strong curves. Again, just gotta get that pick in there. And that didn't come out. I could maybe have increased my force a little more, or the thickness setting might have helped. mean, the cuts are real clean. It's just getting in there and getting the piece out because it's not very flexible. And I'm worried I'm going to lose the mouth is going to come up with the face. Let's see what happens. It's hard to see. Okay, so let's see. Push those down in there. Alright, so the nose still. So again, double cutting or maybe bumping up my force a little bit might have helped, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to recover the nose here. Did I lose it? I think I lost the nose. Sometimes it's stuck to me. I'm not sure, but we'll skip that for now and let's see how this transfers. Again, this is from Craftopia. It's the deal that I posted last week, and then yesterday I posted when it came in. And I'll add a link for that. But so far I like it. You know, I mean, glitter adhesive vinyl is not the easiest thing in the world to work with. But let me tell you, that's one of the eyes. So I was going to put it there and see. I don't put it like that. What was I saying? I'm having a squirrel moment. Okay. So this is just a piece of AT65 transfer tape that I have. You're going to want to use something that's high tack, I would assume. Push that down real good. Flip it over, and then you pull the backing off. Comes off real easy. So that came off pretty easy. And then might be easier to line it up this way. And pull the backing off so I can see what I'm doing. When you order acrylic shapes, they usually have this paper backing on them, and it's adhesive, so it can be kind of hard to get started. Be careful that you don't scratch the acrylic when you're removing it. But they just peel right off. But you want that there. Like I said, it keeps it from getting scratched up. Okay. Just try to get this centered. I did cut this right at 2 inches, so it's going to be a tight fit. Okay. And I was just trying to find something quick, a blank I could do something on real quick to try it out. See how it removes from the app tape. Again, fold it back on itself. And it's moving great. So it came up off the backing very easily with the AT65. No special app tape is needed, and it came off of the app tape on the blank really easily as well. So I have a little overhang. I'll show you how I fix that, because when I do keychains, I do try to cut it right at that 2 inches so that I'm not ending up with gaps. So just cut it. And this is a thick vinyl to work with, but just kind of go around and cut off any pieces hanging off. So there is our glitter vinyl keychain. I don't know if you can see the glitter in that very well. It's definitely noticeable in person. You're getting the shine from the acrylic, but it's pretty glittery. Again, I don't know how well you can see that. So overall, first impression, once I got my cut settings right, it cut really easy. The small detail pieces were harder to weed, but that's to be expected with something thick like this. It's hard to cut. It's pretty stiff, so I'm not sure how it would do on a really curved surface. Like a cup like this, I'm sure it would stay on there fine. But I wouldn't do anything much more curved than that. I think that you're going to have a problem with it lifting over time. But overall, for the price, less than $18 for 12 sheets, I'm impressed. And so that's my first impression of this. And if you guys have any questions, let me know.